Hi guys, I hope you're doing well today. So I kind of wanted to do another type of video, not really a tutorial or anything. I wanted to talk about some products in my collection that I've tried recently and that I've really been enjoying. So I'm going to kind of start off with the makeup first, and then I have some other products that are more like skincare, perfume, hair care, stuff like that. So we'll talk about that at the end of the video. So we're going to start off talking about the face products first. And this is a product that I did feature in one of my videos and I loved it. It is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I have mine in the shade Finland or Light 1. It has two names for some reason. This is beautiful. It looks like skin, doesn't look cakey. Perfect amount of skin still peeks through. It has pretty good coverage though for a tinted moisturizer, to be honest with you. Like when I use this, I don't really have to use much concealer. I also find I can put it on my under eye bags and it covers enough for just kind of that natural look. It wears really well. It has a very skin-like look and texture to it. It's really beautiful. If you want to see what this looks like on the skin, then you can look at my video. I will put it in the description box below and you can see me try this for the first time and see what I think of it. But after using it for a little while, I still do absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. I did get this on sale, so I got it for like 46 Canadian dollars, but I think it is 56 Canadian dollars typically, so it is a little bit more expensive, but it's really beautiful. Next up, we're going to talk about a product. I used it today and it is the Kosas Revealer Concealer, and I have it in the color 02 Warm. This is like honestly a pretty perfect color for me. Oops, grabbing my hair there. So I have this under the eyes today. I don't typically set it, so that's why you can kind of see under the eyes there's like a sheen. I actually don't have highlighter on today. It's really hot, so some of this is probably just natural oils showing, but I also do have an Hourglass blush on that adds some sheen as well. But I did use this to just spot cover under my eyes, pimples, things like that. Just blended it out. I blend under my eyes with my fingers. I find that that blends it the best under my eyes, and then I can blend with a sponge, brush, whatever, on other parts of my face. It blends super well. You can add a little extra and it won't start looking cakey or anything like that. I find it's really forgiving. Considering that this is a clean formula, it does give a really nice type of coverage. I personally find, I was just using the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer. I actually find this has better coverage than that one. So I don't know, considering the name Camo in the e.l.f. concealer, you'd think that would give more coverage, but like I said, I just find this one gives more coverage, looks nicer, doesn't get cakey. I personally don't like setting it, but if you do set it, it doesn't look too cakey either. I just find for me personally, when I set my concealers, they are more prone to looking cakey, so I just like this better without setting powder over top of it. This really just like meshes with my skin, and you can't see where it is. I have some like right here on my chin, and you can't tell. What I do is I spot this on my face, blend it out, and then if I don't want to use a tinted moisturizer, I just want to do the concealer for the day, I add a little bit of the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder on top just to fully mesh the whole face together and give it a little bit more of a uniform look. But this is the next product we're going to talk about, so look at that. That worked out nicely, nice little segue. I have mine in the shade 10 Fair Light. Now, I had heard a lot of people talking about this product and I had never tried it, and I was using the Rimmel setting powder. It's just a press setting powder, and I know a lot of people love that one. I have a video that I'm going to be posting soon. It might be posted already, but I talk about that not being my favorite powder. I don't really like it at all, honestly, so I gave this a try. This is so good. It smooths over like fine lines. I do have some slight fine lines on my forehead and my under eyes, and this just smooths over them. It doesn't look too matte, because I personally don't like to look too matte. If you just add a little bit, like you can still, like I said, see the glowy concealer shining through, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's really beautiful. It doesn't look cakey. Like I said, if anything, it just really like smooths, makes you look more poreless, all the good things that you want in a powder. And I don't know, there's something with loose powders, like I know a lot of people say that the pressed powders they find are less cakey looking on the skin. I just find loose powders are actually less cakey looking, which I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't let it bake by any means. I just like tap a little bit on, buff it kind of out with the brush. That's pretty much it. So love this stuff, highly recommend, good price as well. I wanted to try this product for so long and I finally got it and I'm so excited that I did. It is the Tower 28 Bronzino in the shade West Coast. So you can see it's got a nice natural sheen to it, but it doesn't look super sheeny or glittery or anything like that on the skin. It just looks really natural. So I have it on today. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but you can kind of see it there. I also have it just up here on my temples. But this stuff is really beautiful. If you go overboard, it blends out seamlessly. You can put it under powder. Today I put it over powder and it still blends out beautifully. This shade on my skin tone is perfect. It has like still enough of that red kind of tone that it does look like a natural kind of tan from the sun. I find when they're a little too orange, it starts looking kind of like you got a bad fake spray tan. This has like a little bit more of the red kind of tone, so it doesn't, it looks like a natural tan from the sun. It's definitely a bronzer and not a contour, but I prefer, and I think a lot of people these days kind of do prefer a little bit more of the bronzer look anyways. So I highly recommend this stuff. It is a cream, so that's why I was kind of saying like it's awesome that it works over and under powder. And you can use a sponge with it, but I honestly prefer a pretty densely packed brush, and then I'll just kind of tap it in the areas I want it and then blend out the edges with my sponge, and that's really how I like to apply it, but it's really beautiful. You can also use like an eyeshadow brush and blend it over the eyelid pretty easily, I find too. So love this stuff, and a little goes a long way. I've been using it for a few weeks now and it like doesn't even look like I made a dent. I believe it was $28, $26, something like that, Canadian, so pretty decent price. We're gonna move along to the one eyeshadow palette that I've tried recently that I really like. So I'm actually wearing this today. This is the Marc Jacobs 860 Extravagance palette. So I bought this because, you know, Marc Jacobs has been on sale recently. People weren't sure if they were shutting down or what was going on. I think they're just switching like ownership or something like that. It's because this was on sale, I wanted to give it a try, and I didn't have any green eyeshadow, but I wanted something that was like, you know, not like a lime green, but something kind of like this olive green right here. So I ended up purchasing this. I was looking at one of the Pat McGrath palettes. It was the one that has kind of olive green in a shimmery, glittery kind of color, I believe. And, you know, I was like so close to purchasing it and I just couldn't stomach the price of it. So when I saw this, and especially when it was on sale, I was like, okay, we're gonna give this a try. Yeah, I've loved it. The mattes blend out beautifully. The glitters are beautiful. On my lids right now, you can see I have just a pretty simple neutral look. I used this shade, which is called Found. I packed that on the lid. I used a little bit of this darker brown shimmer on the outer corner, and then I used this color, which is called I Have. I used that in the crease, and then I used a little bit of At Last to just blend out the edges of the eyeshadow look into my skin, just because this is a little dark to use. This is just the crease color. It needs a little help to just blend it out a little bit more. So that's what I used today. Super simple looks you can do with it. You can use the yellow, the green. You got some color, but it's nothing like too crazy. If you want to try out a shimmery green eyeshadow or a shimmery yellow eyeshadow, I highly recommend this because they're just beautiful, super easy to use, super easy to blend. And it's on sale right now, so I highly recommend trying. If you've always been curious in Marc Jacobs Beauty, now is the time to try it. So now we're going to talk about a brow product. I'm wearing it today. I also have the Glossier Brow Flick in my brows today. Pretty simple brow look, but I used the Kosas Eyebrow as the gel in my brows today, and I have the shade medium brown. This stuff is great. Once again, clean beauty because it's Kosas. I'm really trying to get into using more clean beauty, especially around my eyes and on my lips lately. Just, you know, try to be a little bit more health conscious and things like that, and environmentally conscious, all that good stuff. So gave this a try and I really like it. It holds the brows in place. This is a good color for me too, but like this really helps to stick them in place. I was using the Anastasia brow gel, not 100% sure what the full name of that is, but I was using that before this, and that stuff just didn't really hold my brows in place. It more so added like color to them and added a little bit more texture, but it didn't like really hold them in place. I find this does so well. Like, I honestly find I have to go a little light-handed sometimes to not get my brows just like glued in place, but they do stay super nicely. Like, I've had this makeup on for 8 hours now, and I was outside. It's like 30 something degrees Celsius, so like very warm today. Once again, probably part of the reason why I'm so glowy right now, but the brows have stayed on like completely. And I mean, Glossier Brow Flick is also great for withstanding the heat, but this has been too. Highly recommend this. The price is pretty decent. I find brow gels for the most part do last me longer, especially tinted ones. Clear ones I go through a little bit faster for some reason. Not 100% sure why, but this stuff is great. I've used it only a few times now, but very impressed. Next is the Essence Lash Princess, the False Lash Effect Mascara. Specifically, it's got kind of this mint color on it because they have quite a few tubes that look similar. So it's got this wand to it, because I can really get in the inner corner and these bottom lashes without making a huge mess. This builds up super quickly. So like once I've done 2 layers, my lashes are huge, super long. Like, I get compliments when I wear this. People are like, what are you wearing? Your lashes look so long. So super great for that. This stuff is really cheap too. I just get it at Shoppers here in Canada, and I think it's like $4 or less, or something like that. So it's super great. Yeah, if you want like that false lash effect, this can really build up to give you that look. I highly recommend this, especially for the price. It lasts pretty well, so I'll get like a little bit of black by the end of the day, but nothing that crazy. I can usually just kind of like run my finger or my nail under it and get it off, and then it's fine. And that usually doesn't happen until I've been wearing it for like, you know, 6 hours or something like that. This is really nice. So if you're curious about this, definitely give it a try. And for the price, like, even if you're not curious about it. So next up, we're moving to 2 lip products. They are the same, but just 2 different shades. So they're from MCGRATH. They are both BlitzTrance lipsticks. I have 2 different shades. So I have Blood Rush, also known as 137, and then I also have Lady Stardust, known as 134. I'm wearing Lady Stardust right now. So you can see it's a pretty natural looking pink, and it's got some shimmer to it. It's really pretty. The Blood Rush, also super pretty. It's like a classic red, the type that doesn't make your teeth look yellow, because it's kind of got that blue kind of hue to it. Super pretty. So you can see it's got like a sheen to it too. So basically the reason why they're called BlitzTrance and they're in these beautiful tubes is because they do have some shimmer to them. And I know when I first saw that, I was kind of like, lipstick with shimmer, I've tried like metallic lipsticks, and that is not my thing. Like, don't like how that looks. I'll just show you this one too. This is the Lady Stardust. Like I said, that's what I'm wearing right now. But so I kind of did one everyday shade, and then the red shade. I think everybody looks great in a red lipstick, and I, you know, love a red lipstick for a little bit more of a dressier look or whatever it might be. I actually bought both of those for my graduation, and I got use out of both of them, so that was awesome. There's like the glitter running through them, and at first I was like hesitant, and then I was looking up swatches and videos of people using them. And as you can see here, it's like, it doesn't look glittery the way it shines. If anything, it looks like I have a lipstick on with a lip gloss on top. Sits really well on the lips. It's really comfortable. And I did find I used the Blood Rush one, and I actually went for fondue, and we were there for like 3 hours, probably eating tons of fondue. It was amazing. But the red lipstick lasted through at least half of the fondue experience. So I think if you're just going for like a regular kind of dinner or something like that, it would last through the entire meal. Like, it was crazy. And by the end, there was still a little bit of the red hue. Like, it faded very nicely. Didn't look blotchy or anything like that. This one fades really nicely too. So if you're interested in trying a lipstick that's almost like that 2-in-1, like I said, like a lipstick with the gloss look on top, then I would highly recommend trying these lipsticks. I got both of these on a huge discount. I think they're normally like 50 something Canadian. I got them for like $17.50 each. So like way less than even half price, which is a great price, and I really love them. They're super comfortable, just easy to wear. Like with this shade especially, I don't need a lip liner. Even with the red, I find I can put it on without a lip liner. And the compact is just beautiful. Like, they feel expensive. It's beautiful and shiny. And it's got the lips on the front, and when you pull it off, like, it just feels heavy and sturdy, you know? Okay, so we're now moving on to part 2, where we're gonna talk about skincare, perfumes, things like that, non-makeup items, but they're still kind of, you know, beauty related. So we'll start off with my facial cleanser that I've been using. So this is the INKEY List Salicylic Acid Cleanser. It's specifically meant to help clean acne prone skin. Now my skin, I wouldn't say is really acne prone. My skin's been pretty good these days, but just with masks and stuff, like I am working pretty much full time wearing a mask when I'm at work, my skin has been breaking out a little bit more, and I find this has really helped with that. I use it in the morning and at night, and you just have to add a little bit in your hands, rub it in with some water, and then scrub your face with it. It's really gentle, but it's really nice, and my skin feels really clean afterwards. It doesn't feel like tight, but it doesn't dry out my skin either. So like, you know, there have been times where I've washed my face and then forgot to moisturize. Unfortunately, I try not to let that happen, but that has happened before, and my skin doesn't feel like particularly dry after using this. The INKEY List, I believe, is also a clean brand, so that's super awesome. I like using that all over my face. You know, I might get a little bit in my mouth, a little bit in my eyes, but I don't feel as bad about that when that's the case. The price of this is also great. I've had it for quite a few weeks now, and it's like, there's still a lot in here, so this lasts quite a long time, and the price is, I think it's like 13 bucks, and you get 5 US fluid ounces or 150 milliliters. So this is really great. This is the only product from the INKEY List that I've tried, but I'm definitely gonna look into trying some of their other products again soon, but I'm definitely planning on repurchasing this. I love it. Okay, next up we have a dry shampoo. Okay, this stuff is pretty expensive. I got it at my hair salon. I think it was like $34 Canadian. It's from the brand Amika or Amika. I think they also sell it on Sephora, at least Sephora Canada, I believe, and it's the Perk Up Dry Shampoo. So this stuff is great. Like just the bottle is beautiful. Like just every time I use it, it's just so pretty to look at. The colors are so vibrant, and it's kind of like matte. So fun to look at. It also smells amazing. But I've used this in my hair today. Makes it smell amazing. Your hair doesn't smell like you haven't showered. It smells like you just came out of the shower. And this doesn't leave any like visible residue. It doesn't leave any like the white kind of haze in your hair or anything like that. Like you literally spray it on, you can spray it up super close and you won't see anything, blends out super easily, and it soaks up all the oils. My hair soaks it up right away, doesn't look oily, gives it nice volume, nice scent, nice texture, so you know you can kind of like go like this a little bit, give it a little bit more volume, like that. I would definitely recommend this. You can still get great cheaper dry shampoos like the Batiste, whatever it's called. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, that stuff's really nice too, but you do have to really like rub it in more before you can stop seeing the white cast. So this, you don't have to do that at all. If you want to give it a try, if you've been curious about it, recommend that for sure. Okay, something else I want to talk about. I've heard people rave about this for so long. And I was honestly like, when I first heard people kind of talking about it, I was like, I'm really doubtful that it actually is that good. And I kept seeing more and more people talk about it, but I was like, you know, it's a little expensive, whatever. And then, like I said, I've been trying to, you know, be a little bit more health conscious. And I was like, hey, maybe it's time I try a natural deodorant, or more of like a clean deodorant, something without aluminum. Some people say, yes, it's bad to use aluminum deodorant, and other people say, no, it's not really an issue. But I was like, you know what, let's just try something that is aluminum free and see how it goes, just for the sake of it. So I did try Native deodorant. This one that I've been trying right now is called Sweet Peach and Nectar. Like, it smells so good. It smells like a peach tea, you know, like just a good peach tea. It smells great, and like you can smell it all day, but it does not, like, even if you have a little bit of the BO smell come through, it doesn't mix with it to make like a worse smell. Because I know some deodorants I've used in the past, they mix with the smell of like, you know, my natural BO, and I smell worse than if I literally just smell like my BO. This does not do that at all. If you get a little bit of BO peeking through, it's still like, this smells good, and if anything, it kind of masks that smell. But I can wear this, like, once again, wore it today, that's all I wore, no antiperspirant, and I was sweating like crazy, and I still smell fine. I do not smell like BO, and I don't understand. This is the only natural deodorant I've ever used, but like I've heard tons of people say that most natural deodorants don't really work for them, and this is the only one that does. I unfortunately am a sweaty gal. Like, I work out for a few minutes and I'm sweating bullets. I go outside and it's hot, I'm sweating a lot. But this holds up through all of that, and I can wear it for hours of work and it holds up through that. Even stress sweat, it holds up through that. Like, this stuff is insane. So if you've been curious about it, see if you can get it on sale. I did get a pack. You can like choose 3 in a package deal, and then I also got like a mini freebie or something like that. But anyways, I haven't tried the other scents yet because I'm just trying to work my way through this one. There's more product in here than even my normal deodorants anyways. So for the price, I kind of feel like it's justified in a way. But if you've been curious about this, give it a try. It is really good, and I think this would hold up throughout the entire day for almost everyone. And all the scents, like I've smelled the other ones, I haven't used them yet, but they all smell so good. So last but not least, we have a perfume from Bath & Body Works actually. I also have this in a body mist, so I'd also recommend the mist too, but I just find like the perfume does last a little bit longer. It's pretty small. This was like $40, I think. It's like, you know, not great bang for your buck. So if you just want to give it a try, maybe just try the body mist, but it's You're the One by Bath & Body Works. When you read the notes about this, like it says something about like rose or something, and that's usually not my favorite scent because I just find rose really overpowering, but it doesn't have that rose, the classic rose scent. Like it just smells pretty mature, but like not old lady-ish. It's definitely got like a sweetness to it, and there's like a floral touch to it for sure, but it still has like, it's balanced out nicely. It's not like overly sweet. This stuff smells great. Bath & Body Works are super great about letting you smell all the products before you take them home. So if you want to give this a scent, if you want to give this a smell, I highly recommend try it on in store, maybe wear it for the day, see how it wears on you. But this stuff is great. It lasts pretty long, like not as long as some of the perfumes I've owned, but lasts decently long. And you know, $40 compared to the price of a lot of other perfumes isn't that bad. This is 50 milliliters, so, and like it is a really cute container. Honestly, this is kind of a frosted red glass. Yeah, if you're looking to try a new perfume and you want something that's classy, but still's got like a sweetness to it, definitely recommend trying that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't done so already, I would love if you guys would subscribe to my channel. I've been trying to get a video out at least once a week. It's kind of hit or miss sometimes, but I've been trying my best to get one out once a week. If you want to see some more videos like this, I also have some just different makeup looks that I've done, and I'm going to have a video up soon, or it might be up already, talking about some products that are really hyped up that I personally don't like. So if you want to see those videos, you should definitely like and subscribe, and yeah, you can check them out below. So thanks for stopping by and have a great day. Bye.